Good morning, it's Christmas morning. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. My boyfriend is still fast asleep after an exhausting gig last night and I'm awake and I'm the only one up in the house. We're gonna head over to my place once we're up and dressed and to go and do presents and all that sort of things. It's gonna be really nice, but right now it's just me and it's not even properly light yet. The weather's looking like this. It's dry at the moment but looks like it might rain. I'm going to make myself a little coffee and just have a bit of quiet time before IB wakes up. There we are. It's only 5 minutes before my other half wanted to get up anyway. He's going to set his alarm for 8:30 and it's now 8:25, so I'm going to go and wake him up with some coffee. It's an hour and a bit later, we're about to leave. IB was looking at his to-do list. You know, I put that little prank entry, if you remember from yesterday's vlog. I copied his handwriting and put massage Imogen's feet on his to-do list. And he had a little chuckle. I was here when he discovered it and he crossed it out. I said, oh, you crossed it out? He said, yeah, well, I've already done it, so I can cross it off the list. And it's true, he did. We were supposed to leave 10 minutes ago, but I was sure I heard him getting in the shower. And I thought, he's having a quick shower, oh, he'll be another 5 or 10 minutes then. So I kind of relaxed my pace a bit, only he wasn't. He was cleaning his teeth. Now he's playing the piano. What he does, if he's ready before me, he plays the piano. Well, we're having a wet Christmas, not a white Christmas. It's raining. We're heading home via somewhere else because IB wants to drop a couple of cards off. We are home. I'm just going to pop on these things. Izzy's very kindly preheated the oven in advance. So one Christmas breakfast is coming up. Apparently I've got to pull this and they'll come expanding out. I've just given Izzy the job of adding IB's presents to the presents under the tree because Santa has been in the night and it's looking really magnificent under the tree and I'll show you that very shortly. Oh, oh, oh. Apparently, according to the instructions, I have to use a knife and cut it into 6 equal parts. Half and then in 2/3. I'm looking forward to the presents. I haven't started yet. I bet everyone else has opened theirs by now in the UK, but we're about to start. Right, I'm gonna pop this in the oven. 11 to 14 minutes, or until golden brown. I'm gonna set a timer. Look, Santa's been, look at all those. Oh my goodness, well done, Santa. And look what Izzy's done to surprise me. She's done all those by herself. Well, she didn't make them. Well, she did make them actually. We've all made them together over the years.
That would have been phenomenal.
Look, they've gone all big, and it came with a little pot of icing sugar to put on. So I'm going to sprinkle that on now, and we're going to enjoy these with a cup of tea, and then we're going to open our presents. Well, it's much later now. We've opened our presents. We had my dad on Zoom. All these presents are for my mum and dad, so they've been put to one side. So like Ivy was sitting here, was going, well, this is for you, and putting it to one side and so on. I got some lovely presents. I'll show you what I got later. Plenty of recycling to go out. We have got carnage here. I'm just trying not to get Izzy in the shot. Yes, I'm gonna get dinner on now. I'm getting it ready. I'm start getting stuff ready for us to prepare. We're gonna have a root vegetables station here, so I'm just kind of getting stuff out for that really. Peeler, knife for chopping. I'm going to see what Izzy wants to do. I'm going to cook up 2 of the salmon and Izzy's chicken. Now, IB was advising me on how to cook the chicken because I don't know. He said give it 35 to 40 minutes wrapped in foil in the oven, and he said because there's a lot of liquid in it, it's going to leak out liquid. So that's going in its own separate container in the oven because I don't want it infiltrating my fish or veggies. So yeah, there's that. But we're going to do both salmon. Izzy said, oh, I wouldn't mind some salmon as well. So just gonna do both, and if she doesn't end up eating it for dinner, we'll just have it cold for tea. It'll be nice. Over here we've got green veg. Obviously it's too much for 2 people. We're just gonna do very small amounts of each, and honestly I'm quite happy to chuck all the green veg in one pan together. I'm not fussy. It's less washing up then, isn't it? I just had a very, very happy discovery. I'm literally scared of my roasting thingy. There it is. Because it's just so heavy and it's so hot when you get it out of the oven, and I've like got a phobia about it. But I will do it, but I'm not keen. I'm like, and then I thought, oh, I was gonna get myself a newer lightweight non-stick one, and then lo and behold, in the cupboard, there it was. I had done it and completely forgotten because it was like January last year or something. Well, it was still fresh in my mind, so yay. Izzy's just doing a video haul message to one of her friends of all her presents because she's just had that from her, which is nice, but she said as soon as she's done that, she's going to come in and we're going to prepare the dinner together. Izzy and I have been playing this game, haven't we? And I did not win. Izzy does not want any kind of gravy of any form, so I've just made for myself, I've simply mixed up a bit of double cream with grated mature cheddar and some yeast flakes, and it's very, very rich tasting. I've just tasted it, I've taken off the heat. Vegetables are doing all in the same pan, as I said, because I can't see why I need to do them in separate ones and make loads of washing up. And the roast veggies and the things are doing. I don't know if these are cooked. I'll get them out in a minute and give them a prod. I put them on the lower shelf. Hopefully that was a wise decision, I don't know. I think we're nearly there. I swapped the trays around and put the meat and fish on top, so it looked a bit pallid about 10 minutes ago, must be honest. Look at that mushroom. I just put a whole mushroom in and a chili cheese slice on top and it looks amazing. I've given these a prod with a fork, they're done. Okay, dinner's ready. Oh, don't come for me over that pallid chicken. I'm sure it's cooked. I don't know what it's supposed to look like. If you're new to this channel, I don't eat meat, but I've cooked it for my daughter today. It's 4:20 already. The time's absolutely flying today. We enjoyed our dinner and I'm just making coffee. We're going to play another game together now called Ticket to Ride 1970s London edition. I did get it thinking my parents would be here, and you see they were around in the 1970s in London. Well, they moved to Cardiff in the early 1970s, but you know, they would have been there for the start of it. So I was hoping there'd be a lot of references that they could relate to in the game. So hopefully when they come for our repeat of Christmas with my parents, that will go ahead. But Minnie's are going to give it a go on our own anyway, knowing very little about 1970s London. And we'll see how we get on with that. Of course, we have opened the obligatory Quality Street. In fact, we did that when we were opening presents earlier. There's my coffee. Izzy's trying to figure out how to use her new CD player that she asked for Christmas. 10 to 6 now. Izzy's just gone to the loo, so I'm quickly whipping the camera out. We've been having a nice time playing this game. I actually quite enjoyed it. We were really brain boggled when we first got the instructions out. The pair of us got into a total brain fog and utter confusion trying to navigate our way through the instructions. But Izzy said, oh, these days you can just Google the rules. Well, not Google it, like do a search on YouTube, and so she did that, and there was a video, I presume made by the manufacturer of the game, which was still a little bit confusing, but once we got into it, things started to slot into place, and actually, yeah, we're quite enjoying it now, so good. I'm glad that we've learnt it in advance of my parents, because we'll be able to just sort of talk them through their moves, and they'll get it more quickly then, I think, yeah. We're about to just be greedy for the sake of being greedy and have some of these, and Izzy's going to have some of the mochis. I might or might not have some. They got gelatine in those. Strictly speaking, I don't tend to eat that, but I do eat fish, so I'm obviously not the strictest strict vegetarian that I used to be. She has bought them for us without realising, you see, so I might just have it, you know. We had a few more games of Ticket to Ride and we quite enjoyed that, didn't we? We were nibbling sweet things as well, and then we moved on to the best self icebreaker deeper talk, and I bought this for Isabel for Christmas. It was a bit pricey. I'll link it in the description. It's not really a game as such. It's like loads of conversation prompt cards. You just sort of take it in turns to pick a card, and we've both been answering the questions in turn, and it's actually, we were a bit daunted by it at first, but actually we found it very good. It's just a couple of examples here. Describe a life lesson that took you more than once to learn. Where are your beliefs limiting your potential? So they're quite deep, some of them. What does humanity completely misunderstand? There are different categories. The categories are dreams, exposed. Exposed is a bit like, ooh, I don't know. I think the exposed ones could be a little bit triggering. Beliefs, life lessons, courage, self-awareness. Yeah, I recommend it actually. It's quite good. I think it would be good for Izzy to take to uni with her when she goes. You know, I think I can imagine them sitting around going through these. But hopefully I'll have a go with my parents when we have our second Christmas. It's about 5 to 8 in the evening now, and because we've been nibbling on stuff, we're not really hungry yet, but we're going to sit down. Izzy's going to pick a Christmas movie on Netflix. We're going to watch it, and then we're going to watch Santa Claus, which is like the half-an-hour animation in it. Another blooming Christmas. And at some point we're going to get hungry, and then we'll pause the video and go get snacks, bring it in, and then devour them. We're going to set it up on all the tables by the sofa and have a nibble of that whilst watching the rest of the movie. So that's our plan. Izzy's got a film queued up, and we both suddenly decided we were hungry after all, so it's time to get some of the nibbles out. Oh yeah, we got olives, we've got gherkins, we've got original Pringles, we've got jalapeno and sour cream flavoured crisps, we've got Ritz crackers, we've got mini cheddars, oh, pretzels, she'll love those. We've got this sort of thing, and there's some corn cocktail sausages, we got some ham for Izzy. I bought a chicken, but it's flipping out of date. So that was the 23rd, so I think that's unfortunately going to get wasted. I read the date on the shelf above and grabbed this without even thinking, so that was a bit annoying. Plus she has chicken I cooked today, so she doesn't need to eat that, so bit of a mistake that was. Anyway, also we have yummy cheeses. Right, I'm gonna go lay it all out. Hey, here's the picky feast that we're gonna feast on while we watch TV. Look at that. That's my mushroom that I didn't finish earlier. I'm just gonna eat that cold now. Update. It's now 9:30 at night. We've been watching films, like giving it a whirl and saying, are you bored? Yeah, so we've gone through quite a few, and now we've settled on Ghosts, which is a BBC programme, and enjoying that. It's on pause at the moment because Izzy's gone up to the loo and I'm getting the trifle ready. You might have noticed today I'm just sort of vlogging around things rather than vlogging things happening, but you know, it's the way it is today. These are mine, and I will show you all what they are at some point, either in today's vlog or tomorrow's. But anyway, let's get the trifle. It's actually the following evening now, Boxing Day. I've just popped on to show you what I had for Christmas. And here's my stash. I had a big box of beer, which is very nice. Thank you very much to the person that got me that. I had a guitar stand from my boyfriend. Oh, this is from my boyfriend and Izzy, because obviously my parents couldn't come up, so that's what that's from. So yeah, guitar stand from my boyfriend. I really want to get into playing my guitar and singing with it again. It's just time. It's so hard to find the time. Isabel got me these lovely sticky notes and a planner. You know I like to be planning and organising all the time, so that's gone down very well. My boyfriend has bought me my very own stylophone because I keep borrowing his at the gig, and I asked him for one for Christmas, so I could have one at home to practice on. So I didn't have to keep bringing it back and forth all the time. So that's that. He also got me a stylophone case to put it in. Thank you very much, IB. And also, see, I just asked him for everything because he didn't have a clue what to get me. So I just gave him a list and he got lots of things off it. I got lots of these ball swivel mount things because, right, I've got these lamps. Oh, the paper chain's for in front of that one. It's not hot, it's an LED. I got lights sort of around the place for lighting up for the vlogs, and the lights haven't got a nice swivelly mount thing because the ones that came with them were terrible, so they're just unusable, so they're just really rigid. But anyway, he's bought me 3 of those, so that's absolutely fantastic for, yeah, angling my lights. I've got one set up in the bedroom permanently, 2 set up down in the cellar, and 1 set up here just to brighten the room up for filming. So that's that. Also, I also asked him, you know, I've been using that ridiculous sock contraption to put my wrist on when I'm typing and using the mouse and all that. Well, now I've got a proper one. Oh yeah, looking forward to getting that set up. This I bought myself, can you believe it? I really wanted to get them for everybody else, but I really wanted them myself as well. It's packing cubes, so when we go off on our travel adventures, we can use the packing cubes. Maybe I'll show you these properly in another vlog. When I'm, you know, when I'm vlogging properly, I'm just kind of doing very, I don't know, very sort of relatively low edited and low filmed vlogs at the moment because I'm having family time, you know, but Izzy's in the bath at the moment. And Izzy bought me this, Queen of the Sea, A History of Lisbon, with her, you know, her money from her job. So I was so touched to have that. I'm very interested in reading that. Thank you, Isabel. Also, what else? Oh, this I also asked for. It's a converter for when we go on our holidays. To go in European plug sockets, 2 USBs and 2 3-pins on there. So very pleased with that. Also, I wanted a mirror, like my boyfriend's mirror he's got in his bathroom. It's a super, one of these magnifying ones, you know, so you can see everything in great detail. So, yes, looking forward to getting that set up. And Izzy bought me a Welsh dictionary, a little teeny tiny pocket one. Thank you, Izzy. And also from my boyfriend, and I've already used this because we needed it. And so we used it once for a gig. It's a direct input box. So basically I plug my mic into that and then something comes out of this into the main mixing desk. And it should work better than just plugging straight into the desk anyway. So there's that. And also, Izzy made me this. Now check this out. Izzy had it made, but if you think that's nice and personalised, flip it over. Yay! The vlog never stops. How true that is. Hey, thank you so much, Izzy. She designed that. She did a digital image and sent off for it, you know, uploaded the image and had it made especially. So thank you so much, Izzy. But anyway, as I said, I'm trying to keep my vlogging to the minimum just over this festive period with my daughter. It'll be all go from tomorrow again though. Really, really busy day tomorrow. I shall take the camera along with me for that. We'll find out what that is when it happens. Oh, I haven't even got my breath back from the last lot yet, but never mind. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this. I hope you had a lovely, lovely Christmas yourself. Please give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe down below if you'd like to watch more videos from me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.